Hey YouTube, my name is Heather and I love anti-MLM content here on YouTube. Today I'm super excited for us to watch another Eric Worre video from I think 2019, his GoPro Recruiting Mastery from his MLM CEO panel. In this video, these MLM CEOs are going to tell us about the biggest opportunity in multi-level marketing. I'm really excited to watch this video, and as always, let me know what you think down below.
There's a lot of people that are hungry, and I'm not talking about just hungry to do something, but actually hungry, like they need to eat.
Yes, you're right, sir. And a lot of those people are in your own backyard, are in your own company, and you know this. You know the vast majority of your distributors aren't making any money and maybe going into debt.
Around the world.
And in your own company.
And to be honest with you, this opportunity gives you the best opportunity to show somebody how to fish instead of handing them fishes. For example, here's one of the deals that.
So he's saying that MLM gives you the opportunity to teach someone how to fish instead of just handing them fish, which I disagree. I think that is a horrible comparison and doesn't make any sense. So I think maybe I'm reading too much into this, but if he provided an actual reasonable wage to his distributors, no matter how much they recruit or sell, perhaps he thinks that's just handing them a fish. And instead of giving them a reasonable hourly wage, guaranteed wage, instead of that, they have to work for every single dollar that comes into their business, and they have to recruit and sell tons and tons of product and recruit tons of people to see any money. What do you think? Do you think he could potentially mean handing someone a fish is the same as actually paying network marketers an hourly wage? I might be looking too deep into this, but let me know what you think.
You know, that people have told me, he goes, Armand, you've made so much money. Okay, why not just hand a couple $1 million to this organization so they can feed all these kids in Africa, or they can feed all these kids in Latin America? Well, here's the deal, my friends. I'd rather come in and make sure that you guys have the tools to show every single person that you can touch how to build an income, even if it's just a few dollars a week. It doesn't matter if it's a few dollars a day, but guess what? That is life-changing money. That is money that you are going to change people. And the more people you change, the more money you will make.
That's bullshit. Everything he said is invalid, in my opinion. So let's think of what he just said about even a few dollars a day, a few dollars a week is life-changing money. And we know that's absolutely not true. Let's think in the Beachbody context. Say you're a brand new coach and maybe you made $200 that month. In 1 month, correct? As an Emerald coach. If you did not have any expenses to work for Beachbody and be a salesperson, $200 a month adds up over the course of a year. And if you were bringing home $200 a month in profit, that could be diapers, that could be date nights, that could be taking your kids out to the movies. However, we know in multi-level marketing, you have so much monthly expenses in Beachbody. You would have to minus your $90 in Shakeology that you have to order to be qualified for Success Club. You would have to minus any of your other purchases. If you like Energize or Recover, you would have to subtract any of your VIP early access to new fitness programs. Now, you're not required to purchase that, but you are strongly, strongly encouraged. And if you don't pay the $50 to access that program early, you're going to have to wait months and months and months until it goes onto the Beachbody On Demand library. And you're going to be behind all the other coaches who have been showing their followers for months. And chances are less people are going to join with you, and it will impact your income down the road. So while $200 seems like a lot of money for part-time work, once you minus all of that, chances are your actual profit as a Beachbody coach is minimal, or you could even be going into the red. Of course, majority of Beachbody coaches are not taught to do that kind of calculation, and they only look at revenue and don't think to actually look back and see how much profit they brought in. Does that make sense? And he said, the more people you impact, the more people you touch, the more money you make. Yes, sir, you're right. But those people do not need to be impacted in a positive way. As long as these people are in your downline and are contributing to your volume, They don't necessarily need to be making money and succeeding for you to be making money and succeeding. We know in Beachbody, say you're a 15-star diamond, you need to maintain at least 15 diamonds, but the other people in your downline, they just need to be at coach status. It doesn't really matter what rank they're at. So in multi-level marketing, you only need to have a few people really succeed and keep their specific ranks, and the other people don't really matter. And we've seen Jessica Hickson talk about how when she was in It Works, certain people who were in promoting spots, in those important spots, had a different relationship with their uplines than those who weren't, because the people in promoting spots had to maintain their higher rank for their upline to keep their rank and their bonuses. What do you think about all that?
You know, for me, it's about, we talk about transformation, and you need to become the most attractive ambassadors for this industry that the world has ever seen. We need to go out there and be unstoppable in our attitudes, in everything that we do, so that people see how attractive this industry is, that they become fans. And you're a little crazy about this. We need to get a little crazy. We need to become those raving fans so that people are curious what we're doing and want to be part of this rather than be embarrassed about it. And I think.
So why would people be embarrassed about it, sir? I think you know why, because the vast majority of people in your freaking company don't make any money and are going into debt. So he told us we have to be raving fans and we have to be a little bit crazy about our companies and about the industry so people are curious. So let's think of this in a different context. Say you work at a big manufacturing company, right? Do you have to be raving fans of your company so people will want to work there? Probably not. In my case, there's a lot of people, I'm proud to work where I work. I think it's a good organization, but I don't go around posting about where I work. I don't go around talking to random people in the grocery store about where I work. And I don't give up my business cards and say, hey, come work with me, come work with me. In any other industry other than MLM, you are not taught to be an attractive ambassador for the industry, for your workplace, because in any other industry, any other workplace, you don't need to do that for people to want to work with you. If I heard someone say, you need to be a good ambassador so people will join us and not be embarrassed, I would think of that as a red flag and say, why would people be embarrassed of this industry? Why would people not want to join me? But I've said this 100 times. Lots of people who enter multi-level marketing might be in more vulnerable positions and might be feeling desperate for a change, for something to work, and they might overlook these red flags. What do you think?
I think that's one of the greatest things we can do, is to change the image of this industry, to show people this is the greatest industry, which you all know. You're here. We just need to do a better job of sharing that with the world so that they see this is life-changing. This is transformational.
It's life-changing for only a tiny, tiny portion of people at the very, very top of the company. For example, in Beachbody, as we know, the Star Diamond ranks are divided into 15 ranks, and it goes 1 to 15 star diamond, and only 1.5% of distributors are in those ranks. And even once you reach 1 star diamond, you're not making much money. Everyone says in Beachbody, once you get to 2 star diamond, that's when you start to see the real money, because you start to get a star diamond bonus, and then you can open a second business center. So less than 1.5% of people in Beachbody could be making a good salary. That's not transformational. Only transformational and life-changing for a tiny, tiny portion of people who are at the very, very top. And he knows this. He knows he's being deceitful and he's lying because he knows the stats in his own company, and he knows how many people are at the top and how many people are actually making money.
This removes the barriers for the average individual and gives them the opportunity they've always dreamed of.
We should have done this at the beginning. We should have counted how many times these men say opportunity. We could have made a drinking game out of it. That's too bad.
Love that. Justin.
Yeah, the greatest opportunity is really going to continue to be the opportunity and what you do with that opportunity.
He said opportunity 3 times in one sentence.
I see as technology comes and starts playing a bigger and bigger role in what we do and how we do it, it goes back to how important it is, the relationships that you build and establish through this space is greater than anywhere else. And so what you do with that and how you...
That's true, because in Beachbody, all of these top MLM coaches, not in Beachbody, in MLM, sorry, everyone is always taught to make massive lists of people and try to maintain relationships with everyone on that list so you can potentially recruit them into your downline or maybe sell them a product at some point. So he's true. You have to constantly be building relationships in this industry. However, they are not sincere. They're not genuine because you have an underlying motive. That's why I find it so hilarious whenever Beachbody coaches teach their downline to have genuine, real life human conversations. And I can't help but think it can't be a genuine conversation if you have an underlying motive other than just wanting to talk to a new person and maybe connect with another human. What do you think?
Add upon that is going to continue to really separate us from what's happening in the world today. And just to build on what Armand was talking about, what you do with your success and how you build your organizations and how you participate in bigger adventures and helping other people.
Eric, why did you stop it there? He was literally in the middle of a sentence and then he just you just cut him off. So I can't really react to that because he didn't finish his thought. So I've been enjoying watching these MLM CEO the videos from the GoPro Recruiting Mastery, and I hope you are too. I'll probably do more of them because I find them interesting. I like to hear from people who aren't just the distributors, but the corporate staff as well. So I'm going to be looking for more videos, especially Beachbody, from like the CEO or the high level corporate staff, so we can learn more about how those staff are teaching the top coaches to teach their downlines, etc. Because I've said this before, that the toxic communication styles and the misinformation that is spread throughout Beachbody, in my opinion, starts from the top corporate individuals like Carl Deichler, and then it is passed down the pyramid and makes its way down to lower level coaches who teach their even lower level coaches false and wrong information. That's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.